Rampage. The movie starts with a view of an artificial satellite. A company was performing an experiment on a spaceship there. That was being performed on a mouse. But then something goes wrong with the experiment. The rat that was being tested becomes quite powerful. He starts demolishing everything and kills many scientists. Only one scientist could survive. That scientist tells the owner of the company named Claire that experiment has failed. Everyone has died except me. Please open the door for me so that I can go outside. But Claire is so mean. She agrees to open the door on one condition. She asks her to bring the sample of the virus which was being tested. If you brought that sample, I will open the door for you. Somehow, that scientist manages to get 3 boxes of the virus to save her life. According to the promise, Claire opens the door for her. That scientist sits in another spaceship. She finds out that the small mouse has turned into a large mouse. There is a huge blast on the spaceship. As that scientist is coming in a spaceship towards the Earth, that spaceship crashes. In the next scene, we see Davis. He was ex-military soldier. Now he is an officer somewhere. His duty is to treat gorillas there. He is very friendly with them and behaved very well with them. There is a white-colored gorilla which looked very rare. Davis loved this gorilla the most. They are very close to each other and talk with each other. That white gorilla is so intelligent, understands what Davis used to say, and never refused his orders but always carried out. Then we see that crashed spaceship, in which that scientist was bringing that virus. Boxes of those viruses fall down at different places. One falls at a place where that white gorilla is. Another one in the river, and the last one in the forest. The virus that fell in the forest is inhaled by a wolf. The other virus is inhaled by the white gorilla. As gorilla inhales it, something weird starts happening with the white gorilla. When Davis comes there, he sees that there must be something wrong because white gorilla had killed another gorilla. He is also very injured and his body is full of scars. Plus gorilla seemed huge than its normal size. Seeing it, Davis assumed that there must be something wrong here because now that gorilla is not carrying out Davis's orders as before and starts behaving weirdly, as well. Davis goes to the nearby forest to investigate. There he finds a virus box. He analyzes the issue that where did this virus come from? Then we see company owner Claire and her brother. They acknowledge that their spaceship has crashed. Claire's brother feels sad over it. But Claire is not sad at all because she is so clever. She says undoubtedly spaceship crashed but samples of virus are spread all over in the forest. Before someone picks it up, we should get it. She sends her officers to nearby forests and areas. Then we are shown a female doctor who was a scientist of a company as well. When she hears in the news that a spaceship made by his company is crashed, she gets upset. She also sets out for the city. Davis brings that white gorilla to the hospital for his checkup. He wants to know what happened to gorilla. Then that doctor female scientist comes there. She tells Davis that the DNA of this white gorilla is changing rapidly. This is because of the virus that spread in his body. But Davis could not believe her words. Doctor tries to explain him that this virus is made by combining the power of 4 or 5 powerful animals. Any animal who inhales it gets the power of those powerful animals. Now, Davis believes her words because the white gorilla is increasing in size. Suddenly that white gorilla starts feeling weird, it wreaks havoc there. Starts running and coming outside the hospital. Davis tries to stop him by chasing him. But now gorilla is not carrying out his orders in a way as he did before. Meanwhile military also reaches there and try to insert a toxication injection into the gorilla. Davis tries to stop them. But the military ignores him and injects him. That white gorilla becomes unconscious. On the other hand, we see officers sent by Claire to find the animal that inhaled the virus. Claire and her brother are able to see everything clearly from their office. They find out that a wolf inhaled the virus. Now wolf has grown bigger because the footprints of that wolf were very large and deep. Claire's team gets afraid of it. Still, they fight with the wolf instead of losing courage. But that wolf became so much powerful and he kills everyone there. A helicopter comes there to rescue them, but Wolf attacks it as well. Then we see that the senior agent arrests Davis. That white gorilla is being taken somewhere on the helicopter. Davis asks them to take Gorilla with them. The senior agent agrees and takes him and the female doctor also with Davis. The agent tells them that a wolf is in the same condition as that of the white gorilla. He tells the female doctor that the company you work for is responsible for everything. On the other side, Claire's brother tells her that the military is taking those animals with them which are infected by the virus. Hearing it, she goes to the terrace of the building along with his brother. She shows to her brother a tower of radiation technology. She tells that it will emit the radiations that will attract the infected animals. As the technology starts, she turns the radiations on. After that, first of all that wolf starts running towards the radiation. Then some kind of movement in the river as well, and we come to know that a crocodile inhaled the virus that fell into the river. So, crocodile is also moving towards the radiation. As radiation turns on, something starts happening to the white gorilla also. He becomes aggressive and demolishes everything. Davis is compelled to think that what happened to Gorilla now? Then that female doctor says that I know what is happening here. In fact, everything is because of the radiation. Infected animals will be running towards the radiation. The white gorilla destroys everything in plane and kills everyone. Only 3 people survive, including the agent, Davis, and the female doctor. Davis saves their life of the agent. 3 of them land with the help of a parachute. Plane crashes and that white gorilla also runs away. Those 3 survivors reach a point after saving their lives. That agent tries to contact the military. Davis becomes so upset because he is worried about his friend, the white gorilla. He becomes angry at the female doctor that it happened because of her company. The female doctor says that I am not responsible for this because I was forced upon doing this. Claire is responsible for everything. She blackmailed me. If I did not accept her orders, she will kill my brother. I accompanied her work, but still, she took my brother's life. But you have no need to get worried because I have made a All 3 animals are attacked. Powerful guns shot, bomb, anything does not affect them, because they are super powerful now. The female doctor asks Davis to go to the lab where that vaccine is present. They find the vaccine as they search for it. She tells Davis that Claire wants to make a weapon by seizing all 3 of these animals, so that she can rule over the world. Once she gets succeeded in her mission, she will leave this country and run away. Claire and her brother is really running away, but she finds out that the female doctor has come to her lab. She came here to steal that vaccine. They are both running away with the vaccine, but then Claire arrives. She points gun and takes the vaccine back. She shoots Davis and takes the female doctor as a prisoner with her. Davis is not dead yet. He is still alive. Claire is taking the female doctor with her so that she can use her and run away from here. Meanwhile, that gorilla reaches the terrace. Radiation makes it very angry and he starts breaking the radiation tower. The whole building starts shaking due to it. Suddenly Davis arrives there and he saves the female doctor. Claire's brother gets afraid and runs away, leaving her sister alone there. Davis and the female doctor make a plan, and they hide a vaccine with them. They secretly keep that vaccine in Claire's bag and hide somewhere. The white gorilla becomes mad and got out of control. He picks up Claire and puts her in his mouth. The vaccine is also present in her bag, so it also swallowed by the gorilla. Davis asks the female doctor that how long it takes for the vaccine to work, to which she tells him that it will take at least 10 minutes. Claire's brother is running away, but the agent catches him. He takes all the papers and documents in which they were written about the vaccine. The crocodile had also reached the radiation tower. That building starts shaking and is about to fall. Davis and that female doctor use a military helicopter and come out of there. Together, the three animals begin to break down the radiation tower. This causes the whole building to collapse. The white gorilla is returning to its original state. Davis tries to talk to him because he thinks that he is completely normal now. But there is still a little bit of fraction left. Davis becomes happy to see his best friend returning to normal. The danger is that the two animals are still very powerful and are destroying the city. The gorilla and Davis make a plan to kill the other two animals. Then they attack them. Then the wolf comes there and the crocodile eats it. Now they both attack the crocodile. But the crocodile has more power than the gorilla, so Croc hits gorilla a lot. Davis shoots crocodile too and Croc's power getting low gradually. Gorilla hits its eye with a rod. Using the power, gorilla inserts the rod into crocodile's eye. It causes the death of that crocodile. But the gorilla is also injured and he dies as well. Davis becomes really upset and sad because his best friend, whom he loved the most, is not anymore in this world. Davis holds the gorilla's hand. He thinks that gorilla dies in order to save people's life. Then the female doctor and the agent also come there. Davis notices that gorilla's hand is moving. Davis looks at the gorilla and asks, "Are you acting as dead? And you were doing this act to check me, right?" Hearing this, that gorilla opens its eyes and passes smile. He asks Davis that when you got to know that I am dead, you were weeping, right? On which Davis says, "Not at all." This movie ends here with a happy ending. Take care of yourself.